All right, what is going on, Packer fans? Back with another video. It's your boy Green Bay Dre, and I just want to start this off by saying I'm very, very, very pleased with the signing of Breeland. I thought that we should have went after him in the off season, along with other people, of course, Um, but we definitely need help, in that secondary. Kevin King is. I was so happy when we drafted him, but he seems to be a little bit injury prone right now. So, really, really hope he bounces back because he is one of our like stud cornerbacks. And I got high hopes for Josh Jackson, uh, Jared Alexander, and even Josh Jones. And I'm still hopeful on Ha. He made a big play last game against Washington, and I'm still hopeful for him. I think we still uh, with such an inexperienced secondary. Yeah, we have Tremont and House, but House just went on injured reserve, and Tremont, he's what, like, he may be 35, 36. So he's on his last leg of his career. So they can contribute, but we need speed on that outside. We need that vision, and they're good to have around for um that veteran presence. You know what I mean? Um, but us bringing in Breland, I feel I feel that that's going to help us tremendously with not only our coverage, because he's a guy who can cover. He likes to press up on you. He's 6 foot. That's not the tallest corner, but that is a tall corner. You know what I mean? So he's only 26 years old. That's the catch. He's like he's a you know he's a corner that's proven himself already, and which was funny that most teams were passing on him for some reason. He did injure his foot, but I mean, players bounce back, and I hope that he's one of them players that bounce back. At 26, we definitely could use a few years of his service. Um, so, like I said, I'm just pretty happy that we finally we reached out to somebody, because I was really feeling like, Josh Jones, he continues to be hurt. I'm not sold completely on Kentrell Bryce. I know he's a hard hitter, but I mean, honestly, like, there's a lot of mental lapses that happen in that secondary. And even with a guy like Eric Reed out there, yeah, you know, we know about why he's probably, not suiting up right now, but he also is only 26 years old, and he was one of the premier, you know what I mean, one of the premier guys in the secondary in San Francisco when they made when they was making those runs. And it would just be good to give Pettin some firepower on defense. And with Wilkerson going out, we have, Adams and Lowry are going to have to step up tremendously and fill in that gap, because, we know that if we don't get pressure on the quarterback, then the receivers are likely going to get open. You know what I mean? That play is going to break down. And the more time we give quarterbacks, the more time the receivers have time to get open. And that seems to be our issue. We're giving quarterbacks, 3 and 4, probably damn near 5 seconds to um, let the play develop, and then the play is able to break down because there's so much time. Even if a corner is covering well, you let it go to about 3 or 4 or 5 seconds. Shit, you know what I mean? That coverage is gonna break down. So once we get that front that front seven together, and we can put pressure consistently throughout the game on quarterbacks, our defense will be much improved, because I can feel like the secondary can handle it. We just need that pass rush presence early on and throughout the whole game, you know. And just hopefully against Buffalo, we don't get another roughing the passer call. Because what yesterday, which was yesterday, what was today? Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was the 25th, or it was Monday. One of those where Clay said the NFL is getting soft, and which he is, and I understand that they're trying to protect quarterbacks, and everybody's raving about, oh my God, it's Aaron. Aaron is the one who, you guys are the ones who lobbied for to protect the quarterback because Aaron got hurt, this, that, and the third. But they have been trying to protect quarterbacks who stay in the pocket. You know, Brady, Manning, all these quarterbacks who stay in the pocket, who take hits. You know, both Mannings or whatever. These quarterbacks who stay in the pocket and get hit and get hurt, they've been trying to protect them. You know, Aaron, he's a running quarterback. You know, he'll get out of the pocket majority of his times. And if he gets hit, he get hit. Like, this is a contact sport, and I understand it. Aaron is my favorite player, my favorite Packer of all time, my favorite player of all time. But if he gets hurt in a contact sport, what else can you do? You just kind of have to go with that, you know, next man up, honestly. So the league is getting kind of soft. Not kind of soft, it is getting soft. And even James Harrison was on Undisputed with Shannon and Skip, and he even said that, yes, this league is getting soft. There's really, I can't, you know, for a player who's trying to come at the quarterback full speed and tackle him to the ground, now they're telling you, like, mid tackle to somehow change your body to not land on him, but physics probably says that you're probably going to land on him with all your force. And like James Harrison said, that if you're moving to the side or trying to move to the side, you'll do what? The quarterback may get out of that and throw a pass because you're trying to figure out a way to tackle him to the ground. Just like what was that, week 2 against the Vikings? Week 2 against the Vikings, if you guys remember, Mike Daniels had a sack on Kirk Cousins, but he almost like belly bumped him and then stopped the play because, you know, I mean, for one, that's probably how you got to sack the quarterback now. But I think Cousins still was able to get the ball off, or something happened of that nature. So I think the NFL needs to fix that because it's going to throw a lot of teams off. It's going to decide a lot of games, and it's just unfair. You know, that against Minnesota, that changed the course of the game. Could have easily won that, not easily, but we could have won that game against Minnesota. Also, the game against the Redskins, I'm not saying that we were going to win, but that is a huge, like I said before, that is a huge momentum swing. You know, to feel like your defense is on that type of fight to claw back into the game, and then you kind of get halted with that off of a textbook tackle. So that is just kind of frustrating, you know. And I mean, we got Buffalo next. You know what I'm saying? Breeland, he was at practice today, so that's very hopeful. You know what I mean? We need him to line up come Sunday. We need that. So, you know, we need this game. This is kind of like a bounce back game. You know, they did whoop Minnesota's ass, but, you know, we should have whooped Minnesota's ass, honestly. We should really be sitting at 3-0 right now, honestly, atop the NFC North and atop the league, really, with the undefeated teams. I mean, I think St. Louis. I think LA, the Rams, is the only undefeated team. Maybe it's crazy. I actually live not too far away from where they're building the Ram Stadium, anyway. But you know, this is a bounce back game for us. I expect us to come out and all like clicking on all cylinders. I expect the running game to be there. I expect the passing game to be there. I expect our pass rush to be there, and I expect like a resurgence of our. Yeah. So these type of games, you know, Josh Allen kind of proved himself against Minnesota. So we gotta go ahead and go in there. We can't take none of these teams lightly. You know what I mean? None of these teams. You know, not even a team without a win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't take no team lightly. And this could be another trap game for us, and we could easily be 1-2-1. You know what I mean? But hopefully, we're gonna be 2-1-1. You know. So, like I said, man, you guys hit me up in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this upcoming week, the signing of Breeland, and everything else, Packer related, shit, football related, whatever. Drop them in the comments section. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna keep going on for the season. Keep going on for the year, and we gonna get at this. So go Pack, go, and I'm out of here. Peace.